Greetings. This is Elder Blacklight. Today we're going to be profiling the Caucasoid and also going over organic versus synthetic, the supreme being versus the devil, or the devil versus God. And then we're also going to be identifying the hypocrites and sellouts. So just relax and sit back and stay tuned for some supreme wisdom. The first lecture, or the first program we're going to be going over, is the cashless and gunless society.
This is Dan Dix here reporting for Press for Truth. We're here in Hartford, Connecticut at the Red Pill Expo, and I am joined by the one and only David Morgan, a precious metal guru, really. And normally I would want to be talking to you about silver and things of that nature, but I noticed the title of your talk today is Money, the Past, Present, and Future. So I'm really curious to get your thoughts on specifically the future of money, but maybe before we get into that, let's just briefly touch on currently the past and present of what is money, and I mean real money, in your opinion.
Well, the past is, many of us have heard that money's anything you want it to be. It's been salt, it's been, feathers, it's been whatever. It's true, but early on, it was determined by popular vote. In other words, people decided gold and silver money. That's a fact. You can say otherwise, that's a fact. Presently, what I show is where money sits relative to the political structure. So you're always hearing about they that, they this. Well, they, for the most part, are the banking elite. And I go through where government stands in the pyramidal structure, and then I explain what most people at the Red Pill already know, which is that it is a control mechanism. Money is power, and that power is used as a control mechanism.
So, we've been talking about money and how money controls us and how the black man don't control the money. And that's because he hasn't realized that the banking system, or the banking cartel, or the Illuminati, has actually controlled the money system. And actually, he stole the gold and silver. You heard the man say, it's gold and silver because the Constitution states that the money is gold and silver. And he replaced that. He took all the gold and silver, confiscated it, sitting on top of it, and uses a Federal Reserve note. Now this plays in very significantly in the future, and we should get into that in a few. Master Farad Muhammad came in 1930, July the 4th, the Black Man's Independent Day, and gave us our independence through the supreme wisdom. And that's a book that breaks down the Quran and the Bible in simple terms and form mathematically. Let's move on. This is the movie The Matrix. We're going to also show how this movie is telling you about the synthetic and the organic world.
This is it?
We're living in a synthetic world.
Let me give you one piece of advice. Be honest. He knows more than you can imagine.
At last. Welcome, Neo. As you no doubt have guessed, I am Morpheus.
It's an honor to meet you.
No. The honor is mine. Please, come, sit. I imagine that right now you're feeling a bit like Alice. Tumbling down the rabbit hole?
You could say that.
I can see it in your eyes. You have the look of a man who accepts what he sees because he is expecting to wake up. Ironically, this is not far from the truth. Do you believe in fate, Neo?
No,
Why not?
because I don't like the idea that I'm not in control of my life.
I know exactly what you mean. Let me tell you why you're here. You're here because you know something. What you know you can't explain, but you feel it. You felt it your entire life. That there's something wrong with the world. You don't know what it is, but it's there, like a splinter in your mind, driving you mad. It is this feeling that has brought you to me. Do you know what I'm talking about?
The Matrix.
Do you want to know what it is? The Matrix is everywhere. It is all around us. Even now, in this very room. You can see it when you look out your window or when you turn on your television. You can feel it when you go to work, when you go to church, when you pay your taxes. It is the world that has been pulled over your eyes to blind you from the truth.
See, the Caucasian is a synthetic made from the original. So the Matrix is a synthetic world made from the synthetic mind of a synthetic being called the Caucasian.
Complex Hustle, I'm Kylie Marr. Have you ever seen that Johnny Depp movie, Transcendence? Depp plays an artificial intelligence scientist whose consciousness is uploaded into a quantum computer, allowing him to basically live after his body has died. Of course, he also ends up wanting to take over the world, but here's to hoping that that's not the case with one of today's biggest stories. According to the Wall Street Journal, real-life tech and innovation leader Elon Musk has launched a new startup called Neuralink, which is creating devices that can be implanted into the human brain to help humans connect with computers.
Why do you want to be so brown, Martina?
For a long time, I want to have a crispy, brown, tended holiday skin.
Yes?
Last year, I had several bookings in Los Angeles and Miami. In my free time, I spent several hours at the beach to get more tan, but only achieved a light tan.
So some of it is sunshine, and the injections make it more definite, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
How pale is your natural
I think
colour?
we've got a picture here, before and after here. So that would be you, Martina, before these injections.
So that's your natural colour, is it? Or is that a tan?
All natural. No breast surgery,
Yeah.
no nose job. Also,
Right, so that is
Yeah.
the natural you. No
Yeah.
breast surgery, no nose job, no cosmetic
Well, we can
procedures.
see.
So what we're doing is we profiling the Caucasian We're showing you his planning for the future. We're showing you his present day state of mind. And we're also going to, in the next coming video, explain why Tatiana, I call her Washington. Excuse me for saying Washington. Her name is, her name is, oh man, y'all know what I'm trying to say. Her name is not Washington. Tatiana, let me get it straight in my mind. Put it on pause. Tatiana Jefferson. Tatiana Jefferson. Tatiana Jefferson. Tatiana Jefferson. All you got to do is think about George Jefferson or moving on up or whatever. But we're going to explain that we don't have time to go into the minute details. But next video, we're going to explain the meaning of God versus the devil. Black light.